We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Dallas Cowboys. All teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 4.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a Arlington. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, here we go.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Third down.
To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by... Plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Prescott from the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Looking to put a drive together. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Play action. Shuck. Open man has tipped him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw now, Shuck. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd and
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And this is caught at the end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Devon Bailey taking it in. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Picked up by Pete Werner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw is Shuck. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Shuck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side the lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set. Hey. Warrior 70. Hey.
To throw, it's Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 6.
Here's Milton now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
10 yards.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Come on, go.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer, 7.
Throwing is Milton. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. In motion right, Olave. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Here's Johnson with a reception. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Kamara off the draw. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. That is caught. Or shifts past him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And the Saints.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Shuck now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing, Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To throw is Milton. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Milton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Here's Milton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurt. Crack all 80. Street. Ready.
Milton. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Milton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Hold the ready.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
6, Buffalo 18. Cougar 19. 18, Rock.
Back to throw. Milton able to hit his target lane. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
Pass to 60.
Second and 6 at the 11-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70, scope.
Second and 6. They'll swing this out to Blue. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's third down at 5.
Mustang 19. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Milton. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. This is caught.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down, goal to go.
Check. Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
77 conversion. Dragon 60. Go street. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Saints 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Bailey. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Bailey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Saints 20, Cowboys 16.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. Drops it to Blue. Complete. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He's back to throw. That's complete to Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready? 70.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bill, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Here's Milton now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.